welcome to another day on my summer 2023 Euro trip. This is Plaza Mayor in Madrid, Spain, where I'll be spending the next 3 days showing you some of the foods, sights, and experiences you can expect to enjoy when you visit. As you can see, sunglasses are on today because it's very sunny and very hot here in Spain in the end of July. It is bright and early 10 a.m. here in Madrid. I'd like to apologize in advance. You may see me wearing my hat from time to time, which I don't normally do in these videos. I'm gonna have to make an exception to my no hat while filming rule in order to keep my sanity. This is supposed to be a popular covered market full of produce, tapas, drinks, and probably a lot more. Let's go check it out. Honestly, I regret having breakfast before coming to this market because there are so many delicious looking food options. I'm gonna have to come back for lunch and really explore the food cuisine here. If you're a fish lover, there's tons and tons of variations of various fish dishes that you can find. Pretty much anything you want, you can find here. Alright guys, I made it to the Royal Palace of Madrid. That's the building right behind me. I don't actually know if it's open for tours or not. We're gonna go find out. There's a panda outside of the palace greeting visitors. Looks like the palace is open for visitors today. I'm honestly going into this thing blind. I don't know anything about this palace, its history, what's inside of it. We're gonna find out together. So pro tip, if you're gonna visit the palace, buy your tickets online because there is a very long line to get in. Just finished up a tour of the palace. Unfortunately, photography is only allowed in the first room, so I can't show you most of what's inside. There were definitely some interesting rooms to see. There was one room that was entirely covered in porcelain. There was a throne room that looked pretty badass. Pretty sure I saw the biggest dining room I've ever seen. If you're someone who likes museums and history, I think you'll enjoy it. There were definitely some unique pieces in here that are worth checking out. Admission was 12 euros. I'm not really sure if that was worth 12 euros for the experience, but that's up to you to decide. The architecture of this palace is absolutely beautiful, and these manicured lawns around it are very nice as well. Panda is still here. That is one hardworking panda. You'll find the beautiful Catedral de la Almudena right across from the palace. Construction of this relatively new church began in 1883 and finished in 1993, when it was finally consecrated by Pope John Paul II. I need you guys to help clear something up for me. When you're visiting a foreign country, especially somewhere in Europe where they have great coffees, is it bad to go to Starbucks to get a coffee? I'm very conflicted on this subject. Let me know, I need some guidance here. One thing I've noticed about Madrid, there's lots and lots of parks scattered throughout the city, and it's done in a way that flows very well with the natural environment, if that makes any sense. Sometimes you go to a city and it's like a giant square park in like a random corner of the city that's really out of the way and clearly artificially structured. The parks here are almost kind of integrated with the landscape, and you'll just be walking and you run across a park and it's like, oh wow, where did this come from? I want to check it out. So it's very, very well done, and definitely needed in a city like this that's very, very warm in the summertime. So good job, Spain. Currently in the Parc de la Montaña. There should be an ancient Egyptian temple. I know that sounds weird, but there should be one located somewhere in this park. I'm trying to find it. I think I see it poking up behind those branches. Well, I found it. This is the Temple of Debod, a 2nd century Egyptian temple that is now located in the heart of Madrid. This temple was donated from the Egyptian government to Spain in the 1980s. It's definitely a very small structure. I don't know if it's worth coming out of your way to see this, but if you're interested in Egyptian history and architecture, this is definitely a lot easier to get to than going all the way to Egypt. There's a very long line to get inside, so I'm not gonna be doing that on this trip. It does look like a very small interior, so I don't think there's a whole lot to see. But it's definitely a unique object to see in Madrid while you're here if this is of interest to you. It's a very small park, and this is kind of the centerpiece of the park itself. So if you're bored, come check it out. Otherwise, it's not really a huge draw for me personally. If you need a break from sightseeing, you can pop into one of the many flamenco shows located throughout the city. We're heading into Corral de Morería, one of the best rated flamenco shows in the city. Our 3-hour experience began with an elegant 5-course dinner, followed by an amazing dancing exhibition. If you're visiting Madrid, it's definitely worth a stop at one of the many flamenco venues in town. Oh, and be sure to check out some of the wild nightlife too. Thank you so much for watching this quick episode in Madrid. If you like this video, you can really help me out by leaving a thumbs up and a comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one.